Amen. Well, I know, as I mentioned at the beginning of the service, we all know that Easter is coming up in a couple of weeks, and I love Easter, but I got to confess to you all that it's not my favorite holiday. I think the meaning of Easter, obviously, is about the resurrection and the glories of salvation. Obviously, those are the greatest of all truths. But I have to confess that my favorite holiday of the year is Christmas. Okay, I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. And I love it, I've always loved it since I was a kid, but especially since I became a pastor, because it's part of one of the reasons why I do the Advent series every year. I take 4 weeks every year and do the little candle lighting, and we read some scripture, and we kind of zero in on that every year, because I love to retell that story. I love to talk about how Jesus came to the earth, the miracle of the Nativity, a little baby in the manger, and I like to talk about how all the prophecies that you see in the Old Testament fulfilled in Jesus, and how Jesus was born to the Virgin Mary, and the wise men's visit, and being born in Bethlehem, and it just never really gets old to me, and that's probably one of the reasons why the Christmas story is often referred to as what? So often referred to as the greatest story ever told, right? And so I love Christmas, and I'm sure you do too, and so we're all very familiar with the Christmas narrative. We're all very familiar, I'm sure, with Luke 2. If you've grown up watching the Charlie Brown Christmas, you remember, little Linus there with his blanket, recalling the old King James reading of Luke 2 and the story of Christ coming. So we're all pretty familiar with the Christmas nativity. But today, from Revelation, we get the privilege of studying the Christmas story again, but from a different perspective. We get to see the Christmas story actually written through the lens of the book of Revelation.